The Little Earthen Spirit and the Garden of Harmony. In a peaceful village, there was a garden unlike any other. It was full of vibrant flowers, tall fruit trees, and rows of vegetables bursting with color. The villagers called it the Garden of Harmony because everything grew perfectly together, thanks to a small but powerful guardian who lived there, a little earthen spirit named Tara. Tara was a gentle spirit made of rich brown soil, with tiny green vines wrapped around her arms and legs. She had bright emerald eyes that sparkled like dewdrops in the morning sun, and wherever she walked, the earth would bloom with life. Her job was to protect the garden from pests and ensure that all plants lived in balance. Every morning, as the sun began to rise, Tara would awaken from her home beneath a large sunflower. She would stretch her arms, and with each step, the ground beneath her feet would hum with energy. She loved the garden dearly and made sure every leaf and petal was healthy and happy. One day, a group of mischievous insects discovered the garden. They were not ordinary insects, but greedy ones that wanted to eat all the plants for themselves. The leader of the group, a giant beetle named Crunch, declared that they would make the Garden of Harmony their feast. When Tara saw the insects swarming into the garden, she felt a twinge of worry. But she wasn't afraid. She knew the garden relied on her to protect it, and she had the magic of the earth on her side. "Leave this place, Crunch," Tara said calmly, standing tall despite her small size. "This garden belongs to everyone, and there is enough for all, but you cannot take more than your share." Crunch laughed. "Little spirit, we do not care for balance. We want it all." Tara smiled softly and knelt down to touch the ground. As soon as her fingers met the soil, the earth responded. Vines sprouted from the ground, wrapping gently around the vegetables and fruits to shield them. The sunflowers turned their faces toward the insects, creating a barrier of tall, golden petals. The insects tried to push past, but the garden itself seemed to awaken. The trees swayed and shook their branches, making it impossible for the insects to land on them. The flowers released sweet scents that confused the pests, making them dizzy. But Crunch was stubborn. He charged at Tara, determined to take over the garden. Tara stood her ground, placing her hand on the earth once more. This time, the soil shifted beneath Crunch's feet, causing him to stumble and fall. "Balance is the strength of the garden," Tara said, her voice filled with the calm wisdom of nature. "If you learn to live in harmony, you will always have enough. But greed will only lead to your downfall." Crunch finally understood. He looked around at the garden, realizing that its magic came from the care and love Tara gave to it. If he wanted to enjoy its beauty, he would have to respect the balance. With a humble nod, Crunch and his insects flew away, promising never to harm the garden again. From that day forward, Tara continued to protect the Garden of Harmony, but she also made sure to teach the insects how to live in balance with the plants. The garden thrived, and Tara watched over it with pride, knowing that peace had been restored, and so the little earthen spirit kept the garden safe, ensuring that all who lived there, both big and small, could enjoy its beauty in perfect harmony.